Hello, everybody. This is Simplicity is Blissful. It is a podcast. This is the first episode. I am Dodie. This is not my first podcast. It is my first solo podcast. First time I'm doing something like this on my own. Here we just talk about anything and everything, and I just show how simplicity is bliss. So for this first episode, I thought we would do something really simple. Get it? Simplicity. I'm not funny. We are going to look at the top 10 conspiracy theories. A lot of people do this. This is a very common trend to do. So yeah, hopefully this will be somewhat entertaining and maybe educational, I guess. So this list I have is on alternate.org. I don't know these people. I'm not affiliated with them. It's just the first thing that popped up when I googled top 10 most popular conspiracy theories. I forgot what I was about to say. This is also all improvised. I do not have a script because, why? Why would I prepare? That's not cool. All right. The first number one on this top 10 most popular conspiracy theories is Lee Harvey Oswald didn't act alone, in parentheses, or possibly at all. So this basically says that Lee, it's kind of simple just by listening to the title, but that Lee Harvey Oswald either wasn't alone or he didn't assassinate JFK. So I'll read exactly what it says right now. It says, perhaps only 9/11 comes close to matching the multitude of theories and interests surrounding JFK's assassination in 1963. Kennedy was shot while riding in a presidential motorcade with his wife in Dallas. Lee Harvey Oswald was fingered as the gunman in the Texas School Book Depository that day, but he was shot and killed just 2 days later, which created a great deal of suspicion. Also, witnesses claim they heard shots coming from a grassy knoll near the motorcade, creating the mystery of the second shooter. The CIA, the Mafia, Fidel Castro, and Lyndon Johnson are often listed as the masterminds behind the murder and the cover-up. So I guess I'll put a little bit of my opinions in that. A lot of these conspiracy theories dealing with the U.S. government is a lot of them are popular, and to some they make a lot of sense. To some other people, they're like, no, that can't be. So this could be true. I won't deny that. Our government, the U.S. government, does a lot of messed up stuff, but there's no physical proof, so I can't say. But yeah, that was Lee Harvey Oswald did not act alone or possibly at all. The number one on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. Number 2, Princess Diana was killed on purpose. For those of you who don't know who Princess Diana was, she was the princess who was married to Prince Charles, I believe. And when they split up, she started dating a man named Dodi Al-Fayed, who is actually my namesake. He's where I get my name from. So, it's going to be fun to read this one. So this says, when the People's Princess was killed in a car crash resulting from overzealous paparazzi in Paris, the public demanded answers. It was hard for them to believe that such a compassionate, celebrated figure could die so senselessly, so it didn't take long for theories to surface about why certain people in power would want her dead. Some think she was pregnant and planning to marry her boyfriend Dodi Al-Fayed, son to the owner of Herod and Paris's Ritz Hotel, and planning to become Muslim, which might have worried the British royal family, given her influence on the people. Others state that the family wanted her out of the way so that people would support Prince Charles's remarriage. There are also optimists who believe she faked her death to escape the public eye. I hate to be a negative Nancy in this situation, but I I honestly doubt that it was faked. Mostly because I have seen pictures of the car crash. It's awful. It's really sad, but it doesn't look fake. It does not look fake. Now the reason behind it, I don't know. The UK government or Parliament. I don't know. Well, I guess this doesn't really revolve around Parliament. Isn't I was told the royal family is separate. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I live in America, but I don't know about the amount of corruption in the British royal family, so I'm not actually going to put an opinion on this one. I don't want to offend anyone. Uh, could it be true? Maybe. Could it not be true? Maybe. I'm not really going to put in. I don't know enough about. I don't want to offend anyone. So yeah, that was Princess Diana was killed on purpose. The number 2 on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories list. Moving on to number 3. AIDS is a man-made disease. So this one, as explained in the went too far. As explained in the title, revolves around AIDS being created by people in a lab. So this says, those in the scientific community generally believe HIV originated from a strain of simian I can't say this word, immunodeficiency virus found in Western African monkeys. But when a group of 500 African Americans were surveyed in a 2005 study published in the Journal of Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome, immunodeficiency, that's how you say it, simian immunodeficiency virus. All right. Found in Western African monkeys, but when a group of 500 African Americans were surveyed in a 2005 study published in the Journal of Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome, over half of them said that AIDS was created by the government. Conspiracy theories about why the government might have created the virus range from population control to the weakening of racial minority groups and gay people. Some also say that there's a cure for AIDS being back-held by the government for similar reasons. My opinion on that is I actually believe this one. You could call me crazy if you want. I really believe this. During this time, discrimination was at an all-time high. We had people being beaten because of the color of their skin, because of their sexual orientation. And if anyone has seen the movie, Philadelphia, starring Tom Hanks, it shows the messed up stuff that people of the homosexual community had to go through, and in it, it's awful. And I thoroughly believe that AIDS was created just for population control, because during this time a lot of hate was brewing, and it really does make sense. I also do believe there is a cure for AIDS being held back by the government, and the reason I believe that is like from the famous joke, Magic Johnson has the cure for AIDS because he's still alive and all that stuff. But I believe that with actually every disease, that the government has a cure for like every disease. But the money isn't in the cure; it's in the treatment. So as messed up as that is, it's the way the world works, man. It's awful. So that was AIDS is a man-made disease. Number 3 on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. Moving on to number 4. Number 4, the government was involved in 9/11. This is currently the most researched... this is what it says, by the way. This is currently the most researched conspiracy theory on the internet. Theories about the role of the U.S. government in the events of September 11th, 2001, but most state that either the Bush administration had previous knowledge of the attacks and didn't act, or that it was orchestrated, or that they orchestrated the entire thing. Both versions center on the belief that Bush and company wanted to gain more power quickly and get the support of the people. It's been said that the World Trade Center towers came down as a result of planted explosives, that a plane didn't crash into the Pentagon, and that Flight 93 crashed in Pennsylvania because it was shot down. a theory that was only fueled when Donald Rumsfeld accidentally said during a 2004 speech that terrorists shot it down. Okay, so for this, I didn't really say before, but I'm an Arab. I am half Lebanese, half Iranian. So stuff like this really affects me, because growing up post 9/11 is it was tough. I got labeled a terrorist a lot, and the irony is I was actually born in the U.S. I'm first gen born here, so it was going through all that. It was BS. And do I want to, like, honestly, I don't want to believe that terrorists did it, and at the same time I don't want to believe that our own government did that, because it was such a tragedy. It was, God, fucking devastating. And I want to, I don't know, I want to say that, people are good, but that's not always the case. So I'm not going to really put too much of my opinion on that, because I really don't want to offend anyone. So I'll leave it as it is. That was number 4. The government was involved in 9/11. Number 4 on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. Moving on to number 5. Elvis never really left the building. Obviously, this is about Elvis Presley. This says many people believe that Elvis is still alive and kicking. There have been numerous Elvis sightings throughout the years, and most people point to his incorrect gravestone. It says his middle name is Aaron, spelled Aaron, but it's spelled Aron on his birth certificate, as the key piece of evidence that his death is a fraud. The reason for the fake death vary between him wanting to get away from the public to him being put under witness protection by the FBI for being a drug informant. A rumor started by him meeting with Nixon in 1970 and telling him he wanted to help eradicate drug abuse. Sorry for laughing. I don't want to offend anyone with that, but I think that's funny. There's a lot of stuff like that. Like Tupac isn't dead, Michael Jackson's not dead, Biggie Smalls isn't dead, Elvis isn't dead, or that they're dead and the Illuminati killed them and stuff like that. I don't believe that. I think Elvis Presley is dead. It's a shame, but it's just, it was his time to go. I believe he's dead. I don't think Elvis is still alive, but I don't mean to offend anyone. And let me know what you think. Comment on what you think about all of these so far. Leave a comment on what your opinion is and all that. So yes, that was Elvis never really left the building. Number 5 on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. We are halfway done with the list, guys. It's pretty awesome. We are moving on to number 6, which is the 1969 Apollo moon landing didn't actually happen. So, this says, at this point, the faked moon landing theory has mostly been debunked. But there are still few ardent followers out there. They cite altered pictures and videos missing designed blue... Oh, sorry, that was a comma. I can't read. It's hard. They cite altered pictures and videos, missing design blueprints, and faulty recordings as evidence of the forgery. One of the most popular reasons given for faking the famous moonwalk is that the Kennedy administration wanted to win the space race with the Soviet Union and instill public faith in NASA. However, most Americans still believe that Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong walked on the moon that famous day in July. Yeah, this is the same thing. It's actually kind of funny. It's the same thing with the previous one about Elvis. And I don't mean to offend anyone. I really don't. If you believe that the moon landing didn't happen, then good on you, if that's what you believe. Me personally, I believe it did happen, because people, they say, oh, our technology wasn't that advanced. Yes, it was. But, again, that's what I believe. I don't want to, offend anyone, but I really think it happens. There's proof that those pictures and videos have been, tampered with, that they're not real. And but if that's really what you believe it's fake, then go for it, man. That's all on you. Or woman, not being sexist. And yeah, that was the 1969 Apollo moon landing didn't happen. Number 6 on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. Some of these are trigger warnings. I gotta put like a little, what's the word? Warning thing. Trigger warning. Number 7 is a UFO. Why can't I read? Oh my god. I am struggling like real time. A UFO crashed in Roswell, New Mexico. This actually I do have some background information on this because when I have been called many oh, what just happened? I am okay. Yeah, I do have background information on this. Not like proof. What I mean by back, I mean like I believe in aliens. I do. So I am a little biased towards this, and you guys will see what I mean when I talk about after I talk about this. So this says when ranch manager Mac Brazel came across crashed debris near his property in 1947, he didn't know what to make of it, and alerted local authorities. That same day, the Roswell Army Airfield sent out a press release that stated a flying disc was found. Later, this was retracted and the U.S. military told the public it was a fallen weather balloon. This slip sparked a huge conspiracy theory about the government attempting to cover up evidence of UFOs and alien existence. Some even say there were alien bodies found in the crash. Now, the story is that the balloon was part of Project Mogul, the government's attempt to pick up on Soviet Union nuclear tests. As a result, Roswell has become a big tourist spot for the extraterrestrial enthusiasts. So, do I believe in that? Yes, I really do. I believe in Area 51. Well, I mean, everyone believes. I believe that Area 51 has extraterrestrial. Jesus Christ, extraterrestrials. I actually almost said extra testicles. I'm so sorry. I believe they have extraterrestrials in Area 51. I believe in aliens. The universe is just so big. We can't be the only intelligent life in it. It doesn't make sense. It's just so big. We can't be the only intelligent life. And I believe it would make sense for the government to be like, hey, yeah, no, we don't want people finding out about this. I hope that didn't offend anyone. If you don't believe in aliens, that's cool. That's fine. Believe in what you believe. Believe in what you think is right. This is just what I believe in. These are my own personal beliefs. And yeah, that was a UFO crash in Roswell, New Mexico. Number 7 on alternate.org's. Why did I have trouble reading that? What is wrong with me? Alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. We just did number 7. And now, moving on to number 8. Global warming is a hoax. Okay. This says, despite Al Gore's influential documentary and the beliefs of most scientists, some people believe global warming isn't actually happening. Sure, the fact that Earth's temperatures are steadily rising are irrefutable, but supporters of this theory believe it's due to technology created by those in charge for a variety of reasons, keeping the public in a state of panic to maintain control and decreasing world population being two of the main ones. Gore, the United Nations, and Maurice Strong, a man heavily involved in environmental politics, are often named by conspiracy theorists as purveyors of the global warming myth. What do I say to that? That's actually really funny. I hope it doesn't offend anyone, but global warming is real. If you don't believe it's real, that's fine, but I really do believe it's real. There's a lot of evidence that points to it, like a lot. Like scientists are noticing these extreme changes in temperature and weather. So it's the proof is there. And I really don't want to offend anyone. most of the people from what I've seen that don't believe in it's separated by actually a lot of political parties. The mostly liberal and the Democrats, they believe in global warming and follow like make the world green, blah blah blah. And the Republican Party is more like, oh no, it's a myth, blah blah blah. Not trying to offend anyone. Me personally, I'm extremely liberal, so I am a little biased towards it. But I do believe in global warming, and like the only thing like that I can say why people could not maybe like think it's a conspiracy theory. I just think of no, I can't. I really tried. I really tried to think of a way that it could be fake. I can't think of it. I really believe global warming is real. So yeah, like I said, I hope I didn't offend anyone. And leave what you believe in the comments. Tell me what you think. Your opinion on these conspiracy theories, and let me know if you have more to them. That would be really cool. So yeah, that was Global Warming is a Hoax. Number 8 on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. Now, number 9. Shakespeare didn't write all those plays. The most famous playwright in the world. Oh my god, why am I bad at this? I'm sorry. I overclick a lot for some reason. Keep exiting out of this. Because I am reading these, like I said. Number 9. Shakespeare didn't write all those plays. Obviously, this revolves around Shakespeare not writing his plays. This says the most famous playwright in the world might not have existed at all. Conspiracy theorists have been debating Shakespeare's life for years, arguing that William Shakespeare was just a pen name used by a group of writers, which might explain why his signature varied throughout his career. Others think that he did exist, but that he was simply a figure for another person to write plays through, such as Christopher Marlowe, Sir Francis Bacon, or Queen Elizabeth I. The main argument against Shakespeare is the fact that he was uneducated, which seems rather elitist. Regardless, this theory still generates a lot of interest, ranking 5th in a Google's conspiracy theory searches. What do I have to say to that? Does it matter? Like, if he existed or not? Like, I don't know if that makes me sound like a dick, and if you believe he existed, good for you, and if you believe he doesn't, good for you, believe in what you want, believe in what you think is right, but does it really matter? Like, does Shakespeare's existence really take the meaning out of Romeo and Juliet, or out of Macbeth, or out of Hamlet? Like, it doesn't, Whether it was one person or 45 people, the plays are still magnificent, his sonnets are magnificent, his poems are magnificent, so it doesn't, in my opinion, it really doesn't matter whether he was real or not, but the fact that those stories, those plays, those poems, sonnet, they all touched us. Well, that sounds inappropriate. They all touched our souls. That's what I meant to go with that. They all touched our souls. They all made us, laugh, cry, get a little grossed out. So yeah, I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters if he was real or not. That's what I believe. So that was Shakespeare didn't write all those plays. Number 9 on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. And finally, to conclude this wonderful list is, oh my god, a very, very, very famous theory, actually. So this is gonna be fun. This last one's gonna be fun. Number 10. Reptilian humanoids control all of us. So, this little information on this, for those of you who don't know, there's a lot of people who believe that most of the world's governments are reptilian humanoids, which is, yeah. So let's read it. This says, this has to be one of the wackiest theories I've encountered so far. It was started by a 1999 book written by David Icke called The Biggest Secret, the book that will change the world. In it, he explains that most world leaders, including quite a few U.S. presidents, are actually shape-shifting reptilian beings from a different planet who start wars and are responsible for horrific events like 9/11 in order to promote fear and hatred, which gives them strength. Oh, and they're 7 feet tall. Reptilian humanoids. Who knew? As silly as they can sound, there's something to be said for learning about conspiracy theories. Oh, wait, sorry, that's a conclusion. I don't know why I'm reading that now. Sorry. So, yeah, 7 feet tall reptilian humanoids who get stronger from fear and hatred. Do I believe in that? No. Do I know anyone that believes in that? Yes, I did know a dude who was on drugs. He believed he sold his soul to Satan. He believed aliens abducted him, and he did believe reptilian humanoids controlled all of us. So that is one person. So that's cool. Do I think this is a funny one? Yes, I think it's extremely funny. If you believe reptilian humanoids control us, then yeah, believe in it. That's you, I'm not going to say, hey, don't believe in that. Believe in it. If you don't, then good for you. Don't believe in it. Doesn't matter. Believe in what you think is right. And yes, but no, I do not believe in that. But let me know if you do. Let me know all your opinions on these 10 conspiracy theories, and comment on what you think is true and what you think is false and what you wish to be true and what you wish to be false and blah, blah, blah. Leave all that good stuff for me down in the comments below. And this was Reptilian Humanoids Control All of Us, which is number 10 on alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. What I was reading, they put a little conclusion, which I guess I'll read. It says, as silly as they can sound, there's something to be said for learning about conspiracy theories. They can offer totally new and unexpected ways of looking at events, even if you don't believe them to be accurate. And if anything, they at least suggest that as crazy and ludicrous as our ideas and beliefs feel at times, there's always someone out there who takes it one step further. Unless you're one of those who believe in shape-shifting reptilian overlords. Sorry, but you might just take the cake. So they were adding a little joke there to be funny, to be cute. Yes, there was a lot of fun. Reading them was a lot of fun. I hope, I might have to put a little trigger warning in the description because it does talk about darker stuff that people, still have a lot of issues with. I did not want to offend anyone. The reason I did this as my first episode is because it's a really common thing. A lot of people on YouTube do it. A lot of people in their own podcasts do it. And I always thought, why not? It's a good way to ease in to something that I really want to start doing more. And this isn't, if this goes well, if people actually enjoy these conspiracy theories, and I will do more, I have no problem reading some more cool theories. But this isn't what my podcast is about. Really, it's just whatever I want, I don't come up with scripts to be yeah, this is what I'm going to talk about today. It's oh no, I saw this cool article this morning. I'm going to talk about that this afternoon. I'm still working on a schedule for these podcasts, actually, so I don't want to give an exact it's going to be ready now, it's going to be ready. Hopefully the way the schedule works is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So, because Monday's the beginning of the week, and I really don't want to do anything on Mondays. And so on like that, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. But if it does change, of course I will mention that so you guys can keep listening. And I'm trying to think of a nice little witty outro. And I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope I didn't offend anyone. I hope I wasn't too awkward or weird. I try to be smooth. I try to be cool. Try to get the viewers. That's not why I'm doing this. I don't as much as I don't want to offend anyone, I don't care if you don't like me. You know, it's just what I believe. And I'm doing this for fun, you know? I'm bored. Days are long, nights are short, it's summer, I'm just bored. So yeah, you know, I might want to just talk about some random stuff. And yeah, I really do hope everyone enjoyed, because this was a lot of fun, and it's always even more fun when people enjoy it. So yes, if you want to read these theories on your own, I'll post the link of alternate.org's 10 most popular conspiracy theories. I will post that link in the description of this video. And subscribe if you enjoyed my podcast. Get ready. The next episode will be this Sunday. Or did I do that count right? No, Saturday. Sorry, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Because Sundays, no one does stuff like Sundays is like your family time. I completely forgot. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. So yes, this next video will be this Saturday. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, listening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made you smile. Yeah, I hope you guys dug it. Thank you. And I'm trying to think of a cool way to say goodbye, but I think I'm just gonna have to stick with goodbye. Thank you guys. Like this video, comment, like I stated before, subscribe, and goodbye.